Alright, you guys. Hey guys, it is Emily, also known as Emily Euphoria, but not for long. So I'm chilling in my car. I got errands. I wanted to go for a drive, so we got a mix of the two, and now I just got a nice casual little chit chat with you guys explaining this lovely beloved announcement, which I am excited about, a little nervous about. I'm feeling apprehensive because I totally adore and am in love with Emily Euphoria. Euphoria is my favorite word. I love just the way that it's defined. I love that it promotes and oozes happiness and joy and euphoric vibes. It's positivity. But I think it's time for a name change. I kind of sort of want a new chapter, and I'm just excited for this change, and I've thought a lot about it these past few weeks. And that is my phone. Alrighty then. Anyway, so I've been doing a lot of thinking and pondering and overanalyzing and overthinking, and I don't know. I texted my boo and I got his thoughts, and he came up with a cute little idea specific for elementary school, how I want to be a teacher. He brought that up, and it's a cute idea maybe for the future if I do decide on that. If I don't decide on that, I won't share that username idea. It could be a surprise, it might be a private channel, I don't know, but it would pertain to my specific major, which is elementary ed. So just a little bit of what I wanted and thought about. So I wanted something that included my name, which is Emily, obviously. So I wanted that to be the first part of my channel name. So Emily blank. And then I thought of my favorite word, euphoria, so that's out, and I can explain more deeper and further in that. But yeah, I was thinking animals, something plant-based, something out in nature. I thought an animal name could be a lot of fun. I just wanted a 2-word, hopefully, probably things that started with E. I was thinking of that. I didn't want something too hard to find, too hard to remember. Let me look back at the text and see how else I explained it to that person. Okay. So yeah, I wanted it to include my name, wanted to use my name, didn't want it to be too complicated. I wanted to use another word, so have it be like a 2-name username, 2-word username, I guess, and I thought maybe an animal. So I looked up these lists of cute animals and just animals as a whole, and I got some ideas, I got some cute things, and I found some things that would relate to a band. Apparently there's an Emily Bear, so I didn't want to use that. And I looked on Google, I looked on YouTube, trying to find things that did not already exist, things that did not relate to an outside source, something that was not going to be my channel name. So I looked and looked and looked, and I had to rule a lot of things out. I'll use my handy-dandy phone again. I just have this giant list on my notes app of ideas, and just to give you an idea of what I thought. So I really like the name, the flower, rose. R-O-S-E. And all of my story ideas in books, I want to add in rose. The symbolism or the name, I want to include a rose in there. So maybe I could have used that. So I thought of words with rose in it, or like combining words, or just a made-up word with rose in it. And all of these ideas start with Emily. And I thought Emily of blank. I thought of those, and I don't really want to get too into that because I might change my channel name in the future. I might make another channel. I might turn one of those username ideas for YouTube for a book idea, a character, a book title. I don't know. But about Emily Euphoria, so it's my favorite word. I adore it. It means a lot to me. I just feel this connection, this passion towards that word. But then I start to search myself up on the internet, and a lot of pop-ups included the show, which is called Euphoria, and it involves teenagers and drugs and addiction, and I don't want my channel to correlate in any way, shape, or form to something like that. I find it dark. I've never seen the show, nor do I want to. I don't want to know what it's all about, but I can assume, and it's just seemingly negative, and I don't want my channel to be on the same page as those things. So that's a part of why I want to change it. And also, Euphoria, it can be like drugs, like in the show. So it's a perfect name if you do drugs or promote drugs, and so you have to be careful with that word. That's a really long ass explanation, but I'm just kind of amped up about this, and I really wanted to tell you guys and talk about this. But it's just very important to me to have a name that matches my personality, that is relatable, that you can get a sense of who I am, and a first name basis, Emily, I think that's important. I want you guys to know my name first off, so you can get to know me, so that you can meet me, and it's just maybe easy to remember. It's a common name, it's Emily, it's everywhere, but I just thought that that would be a great add-in to my channel name. So, without further ado, and I got this drawing idea off of YouTube. I could have watched the drawing, the art tutorial. I did subscribe to the person. I liked their idea, you know, like I liked the video, but yeah, I would like skip around to the end, and then I would just like pause it, and then I would just draw it. So I did it that way. So without further ado, I'm rambling, I'm ranting, I'm just whatever. Emily Hummingbird. And my H's and this word hummingbird, well, it's not like you see the word here, you see the image, you see the actual bird, but it's a hard word for me. So I have a speech impediment, a stutter. It's very slight. It's not as bad as it used to be. Bad is the wrong word to describe a speech impediment. There are way worse things. It's not the end of the world. But, and there's other cars here too. But, yeah, so here it is. He's just hanging out, you know, just doing his little bird things and stuff. And I just thought it could be a kind of sort of cute name. And I got the opinion of one other person in my life, and I wanted to hear their thoughts and hear what they had to say. And he said it's pretty adorable, so I guess I got that approval from person number one. I don't know how you guys will feel about it. I don't know if you'll be able to find me easily. I hope that I'm not too hard to find, you know, but I just wanted to let you guys know. So yeah, I like the name. I think it's kind of sort of cute. It sounds like a character, almost like a character out of a book. It kind of sort of sounds like a last name. Hummingbird, you know? So I got my first name, and I got an animal. It's not my favorite animal. I like all kinds of dogs, you know, wild dogs, and like dogs, like a house dog pet. But I just didn't want to really use that. And birds, I'm not really a fan of birds, but the hummingbird, I think, is pretty awesome. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video to explain, to talk about these things and stuff, my new channel name, and I'm excited about it, and I think it's going to be a fun change. When you search it up, you find a classroom example, like an assignment that had to do with a hummingbird. I'm surprised I haven't stuttered yet here on camera regarding this word, but anyway, what else can you find on there? Just, I think, a tutorial how to draw one, little stuff like that that doesn't correlate or relate to a obviously negative thing. So that's a part of why I changed it, and also I don't want my channel, I don't want people to think like I'm a druggie or an addict. Not that that's bad at all. You do you, just be safe about it. I hope you're not addicted. If you do smoke or do drugs, it's very personal. It's just, I personally don't want my content to associate with something that I'm not, something that I personally don't do or believe in, and I didn't really go in thinking that that would be a potential problem, or that there would ever possibly be a show that had to do with the word euphoria, which just so happens to be my favorite word. So, wanted to make this video. I hope that kind of sort of makes sense. I hope that you understand why I changed my name. A change, I really wanted a change, and I felt like it was important because I don't want it to relate to drugs. So euphoric high is what I'm trying to hint at. Yeah, so that was a long ass explanation, and it was hella like expounded upon, but I just wanted to say those things and stuff and let you know. So thanks for listening. Thank you for being a subscriber, a viewer if you are. It's good to have you here. We're no longer the Euphoria family. We are the Birds. That's a very scary show to me. Even the old one. I don't know, is there a new one yet? Anyway. Yeah, and my makeup's probably all whack. But, I think that was pretty solid. So, yeah. Is there anything else on my mind? Anything else I have to say? Probably, but let's not. So, yeah. I just want to keep on talking. But, I'm excited. So, I think it will be a good and fun thing. And hopefully... Oh, and also there's music. If you type in Emily Hummingbird, you will find some songs with that title thrown in there. Not Emily and the Bird thrown in the same title, but you'll just find like songs with that name, like songs by Emily or songs about the hummingbird. So, whatever. Not a big deal. I just hope and pray that I don't have to constantly name change. It is kind of hard to find something that doesn't relate to something else, because there's keywords, key terms in there that relate to the name of your channel. And anyway, but I keep on going. Stop. So yeah, thanks again just for all you do, for being you. It's just really cool to have you here and have you interested in what I have to say and show and how I live. So gonna turn off the camera now.